Oh my god. This wig is gonna bother me so much during the whole video, I just know it. But I like it, so it's fine. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're gonna be doing a meet my reptiles type of video. I only have 3 currently because we live in a very small apartment and we're college students, so we cannot afford a ton of reptiles, and that's fine because we have enough. Sorry about my wig. My hair was looking really crazy today, so I decided to throw on some cheap like Amazon wig that I've had for a long time. It doesn't look bad, but it doesn't look great. I also don't have a wig cap on, so my loose hair under here you can see is flying all over the place. But I was missing my long hair that I had for like years and decided to impulsively cut off one day. So might as well throw it on, right? So I have 3 reptiles. I have a bearded dragon, I have a chameleon, a veiled chameleon, and I have a Pacman frog, which we just got yesterday actually. We've done pretty well with taking care of them, and we're still learning a bit with our chameleon and our Pacman frog because well, the Pacman frogs aren't really more high maintenance, I wouldn't say, but we just got her, so we're still new to learning what they like, I guess. We also don't know if it is a boy or girl yet, which doesn't really matter, but I figured I would just kind of say that in case I was switching back and forth because I'm probably gonna end up doing that. So our veiled chameleon has been traveling her cage a lot recently. So she has a pretty big cage. I think it's like the largest one that you can get from like the, I think Reptiles brand, I don't know. But she has a mesh wire cage that she keeps traveling around, and we're not sure if she's trying to lay eggs yet or not, but she doesn't look like she has eggs, and she has a lay bin, so we could be taking her to the vet shortly to see what exactly is going on with that situation. So I'm gonna start out with the one that we can actually hold because she doesn't really mind. Chameleons and Pacman frogs both don't really like to be held. Pacman frogs actually have a protective coating over them, I believe, which will deteriorate if you hold them. Without further ado, this is Miss Jambi, and she is a character and a half. She's like a dog in a lizard body. She loves to run around, loves to hold her mouth open with her tongue out. She loves to lay out in the sun. Yeah, she's got quite the personality, let me tell you. Like, you wouldn't think a lizard would have such a personality. She does. Like, she's just such a cutie. She's probably gonna poop on me, I'm sure. But yeah, whenever we got her, she was, her whole body fit about in the palm of my hand. But oh my goodness, she's growing so quickly, and her patterning, you can see here, when she sheds, she turns like a bright orange, and she's got some shedding going on her thigh area here. Her nicknames, we like to call her Jammy or Jam. I let Matthew name 2 of them because, I don't know, I guess he's just better at picking names than I am. He named both of our first reptiles after Toll songs. So this is Jambi or Jambi. We're not really sure how you say it exactly, but we call her Jambi. How do you feel to be named after like a metal song or a prog song? I don't fucking know. How do you like to be named after that? She likes it. So this is Jambi, and she is the sweetest little thing. But I'm gonna let her get back to basking, and I will show you Lateralis, which is our chameleon. Okay, so I have to get up to show you Lateralis because she's not a fan of being held or being touched at all. And she sees me right now, so she knows. She's probably gonna run away, so I'm gonna hurry up and record her real quick so you guys can see her. It's Miss Lateralis. She hates being touched. Most chameleons do not like being touched. She'll do anything she can to get away from me. That's just the way they are. They don't like being touched. Now, veiled chameleons, they kind of stay this green color most of the time. They'll get darker whenever they want to soak in some more sun. Panther chameleons are the ones that change multiple colors. Chameleons will not camouflage like you see them in the movies, I suppose. Like, see this red leaf detailing in her cage? If she were over there, she would not turn that color. I don't think she has the ability to turn that color. Hi, honey. It's okay. Yeah, see, she's a little scared. I don't want to get too close to her. But yes, this is Lateralis. She has quite the personality too. She is a big old grump. Big old grump. But we love her. She's sweet, even though she hisses at us. But, you know, that's how chameleons are. So, that is Lateralis. She is also named after a Tool song, and I think it's pretty fitting. She's got a spiral tail. If you know anything about Tool, you'll understand. If not, it's still a cool name. Okay, that is Lateralis. So Lateralis also has some nicknames. We call her Lat, or we call her Grumpy. We basically just shorten all their names and give them like a little pet name, I guess, because Lateralis is a bit of a mouthful. And Puddles, I'm sure we'll just call her like Pud, or like Pudgy, or like Fatty Pants. Like, we call all of our little critters Fatty Pants, or like, because they are fat. I mean, they're freaking vacuums when it comes to eating. And last but certainly not least, we have our Pacman Frog, which we just got yesterday. And I named her, he, we're not really sure. It's still very small, so we believe it's a baby. So we're not even sure if we can sex it yet or not, but that's fine. It is like an orangey tan color, and its name is Puddles, and I named it that. You can tell like who names what, right? Anyways, I named her that after my favorite Animal Crossing character, a villager that's actually on my island right now in New Horizons. Puddles the frog. I love her. She's like the sweetest little thing ever. Her catchphrase is splish, which I think is so cute. Puddles doesn't really like to come out much. Pacman frogs are not really the type to be super active, I guess. They are more active at night because they are nocturnal frogs. And they do like to burrow, and they like to be wet. And yeah, I guess basically the best way I kind of heard them described, I guess, it's like a living pet rock, which is quite fitting, but we still love her, of course. Frogs are absolutely adorable, one of my favorites. So here is Puddles. Yeah, you can't really see Puddles that well. She's pretty well hidden. See her little eyes up in here? She's pretty well hidden. I believe she's albino, but she likes to be buried, and it is the daytime, so she's not quite that active right now, but we missed her a few times a day, and since we just got her yesterday, we're still doing some learning with her. And she does have a bulb in her cage, but it is a bulb that is like a blue type of light that mimics the daylight, and she has that on for about 12 hours a day. And it seems to be working pretty well with her. It does produce a little bit of heat, but not much. It's not directly on her. I'm not super worried about it, but if anyone has any recommendations, that would be cool. I heard that they were okay to have some heat on them, but I do not want to risk the chance of having her get dried out. Obviously, that would be absolutely devastating. If anyone has any experience with Pacman frogs, please do leave a comment below and let us know any information you have. Puddles is not one that can really be held either because she has that protective coating on her. And I do not want to do any damage to this little girl. And as soon as I put Jamie back in her cage, she took an absolutely massive freaking dump. At least she didn't do it on me. That's fine. Anyways, they all get fed crickets. They've had dubia roaches a few times, but they kind of freak me and Matthew out, so we don't really like feeding them those. They do get little snacks from time to time, I guess I should say. They get wax worms and they get horn worms, I think that's what they're called. They're like the green worms. So they do get treats from time to time. Also, Lat doesn't really like salads. She kind of just likes to eat crickets. But she does chew on her plant a little bit. And she has a Schefflera, which is like an umbrella plant, more commonly known, which is safe for them to eat. So it is okay for her to nibble on that. But she doesn't do that often. Jambi, she gets full salads. I usually give her strawberries, turnip greens, and blueberries. She doesn't like strawberries a ton. We're still kind of experimenting with what kind of vegetables and fruit we want to give her, but she really loves blueberries and she really loves her greens, which is great because a lot of bearded dragons do not. She's a healthy girl. Also, Puddles does not get a salad. I believe they are fully carnivorous, but we are still looking into that. I am pretty sure frogs are fully carnivorous though, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that is how they roll. So all of them do get a calcium supplement and a multivitamin supplement from time to time. We have them on a feeding schedule. That can be another video maybe if that's something that you're interested in. I can go more into depth about their cage setup and about their bulbs, lighting, misting, watering food, cleanup, everything. So if that's something that you'd be interested in, please let me know. If not, and you have some recommendations for future videos, also please let me know. So if you stuck around to watch this little introduction of my nice little critters I keep around my apartment, thank you very much for watching, and please subscribe for future videos. If you would like, you can turn on the notifications for my uploading, and you can also give me a like or a thumbs down because any engagement is good engagement. I'm also not super set on my uploading schedule yet, so I'm trying to get one out at least once a week or once every 2 weeks. I'm still kind of trying to figure out how this whole process is going to work out. I believe I'm going to work soon. I haven't really been updated much on that, but I believe I'm going back to work soon-ish. So it might change, but I'm planning on keeping this consistent. I have some ideas coming in the future, so stay tuned, and hopefully I'll have that a little bit more in line in the future. Thanks for sticking around and meeting my little critters, Jammy, Lat, and Pud Pud. I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.